Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the long-awaited, the building up of the year, all my dolls video. So if you follow my Instagram, you know I've been collecting a lot. And if you've seen my first ever video, it was the all my dolls video. I think I started off with only like 6 dolls, maybe 6 or 9, like around there. It has grown so much since that video. It's a problem. I should probably talk to a therapist, but that's not the point of today's video. Today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys all my dolls. I don't know how I wanted to do this. I was deciding if I wanted to do it by age of dolls who I got first, or should I do it by category? And you know what? Category makes more sense to me. So that's how we're gonna go about this video. I love the organization of it all. So that's what we're gonna be doing. It just made more sense to me to go by category because I think that if I do that, I'll go by faster. I don't know. There's some dolls in here that I've recorded a video for on opening and I probably have not posted yet. So if there is a video after this of me opening a doll that you've seen in this video, I'm just really behind on editing. Or I just have it in a vlog of like hunting and I'm waiting to add it all together. So as of right now, I'm recording this video on December 14th of 2021. When I first recorded my videos, it was around December 15th to the 20th, when I just got back into my dolls. So I'm gonna be refiguring this out, and around December every year is my plan of showing all my dolls. I don't plan on getting any more dolls, so if I do, I'm just gonna remind myself from this video what dolls I need to include in my next one. If you guys are interested in me showing every year all the dolls, I'm totally fine with that. I just want to hear from you guys if you think I should or should just show the new dolls every year. Yeah. So let's get into the video. So I'm gonna start with my Just Like Yous and my contemporary dolls, because that's the smallest grouping. I really like to stick with character dolls that already have a name. I don't really get Just Like You dolls. If they're handed to me, I'll keep them and I'll love them. And I usually try to name them something that means a lot to me. So we'll start with my contemporary dolls first. First doll that I'm going to show you right now is Maritza. So if you don't know who Maritza is a contemporary doll that was just released this year for the World by Us line. I really wanted her because I'm a big fan of Selena Quintanilla. She's a Tejano singer and I just love her music, and I don't know, she just reminded me a lot of Selena. The only thing she's missing is the bangs. But Selena's rocked so many looks with a high mountie without bangs. So she reminded me a lot of Selena, so I really, really wanted to get her, and I'm so happy I did. I think she's so pretty. I love her hair. It's so long. If I'm correct, she was, she has the same length as Kanani's hair is what I'm being told. But yeah, I like to keep a lot of my dolls in their main outfits, and then if I get their other outfits, I'll definitely change them out of it. But if they don't have other outfits, or if I don't get them, usually they stay in the meat outfits, only because again, I'm a collector, so I love keeping them in the outfits that they come with or is supposed to have on. The next and last contemporary doll that I have is Tenny. I was gifted Tenny from my boyfriend this year, I think, or for Valentine's Day. If you go back a few videos, you'll find it, but I just love Tenny. I think she's so cute. She reminds me of Taylor Swift, which I love Taylor Swift too, so, but I think we all know that she's basically Taylor Swift. But I love Tenny so much. I think this is my only benefit sale doll. All my other dolls aren't, because she, if I'm correct, has an X. Does she? Yeah. She has an X on her bum, which a lot of people don't like that because, I don't know, it devalues them or whatever. I don't know. I don't really care. I think she's beautiful and she was in great condition and basically new in box. So yeah, I love her so much, and I'm so happy to have Tenny part of my collection too. Then I have Just Like You number 53, who I know looks different. She actually has a re-wig. I put the Marie Grace wig on her. I've noticed with Just Like You number 53, if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure she's a 53. Her wig acts up a lot from videos that I've seen. And so instead of getting a wig change, I had this Marin Grace wig laying around, and I love this wig. I think it's so pretty, long. So I got that wig on her, and I think she looks really pretty. But her name's Charlie. She's named after my dog Charlie, who passed away sadly, actually right when I started my channel. So when I was gifted this doll, I decided to name her after Charlie in honor of Charlie, because when she passed away, not to make this all sappy, but when she passed away, I was trying to keep my mind off of everything, so I was editing my first video for the channel to keep my mind off of everything. And so I was so happy that I decided to record that first video, because it gave me something to heal and get through. So in honor of Charlie, I named my doll Charlie. I actually do not know what Just Like You this is. This was gifted to me from my mom's old co-teacher. And I don't know who she is. When I got her, her hair was a little messy, so I just did a hot dunk on it, and I couldn't tell if it was curly or straight before. I wanted to get more dolls for my collection to show some more diversity, and I'm so happy that I have her in my collection because I find her so cute. So her name's Jade. She's named after Jade from Victorious. I remember seeing a doll that they just released, and I thought how much she looked like Jade, and then I fell in love with the name Jade. And I don't think I'm gonna get that Just Like You doll, but I really do love the name Jade, so that's why she has the name Jade. Next, we're gonna be getting into the main thing of my collection. This is the thing I mainly collect. This is what I love collecting, and I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's always been my favorite thing with American Girl. I love the Girl of the Years. Girl of the Years have been something I followed since 2012 when McKenna came out. McKenna was the doll that got me into American Girl. And ever since, I just love the Girl of the Years. I love waiting up at midnight to see them get up online. I remember doing it with my friends, and even by myself in the beginning when I would sit in my room on the computer at New Year's. Everyone would be celebrating, but I'm waiting for the Girl of the Year. So they've always been a big part of my collecting, and I just love them so much. My goal is to get all the Girl of the Years, and I mean, even maybe their whole collections. That is not a big deal to me because that's very expensive, but at least the dolls. I want to try to get all the dolls in their original made outfits. Starting my collection, the first doll that I have that is considered the oldest is Kaylee. She's Girl of the Year 2003. Lindsay was Girl of the Year of 2001, and then there was no Girl of the Year for 2002. So then they came out with Kaylee for 2003. Yeah, so this is Kaylee. I got her at a Once Upon a Child. And she was really cheap because she wasn't in great condition, so I fixed her up. When I let her hair dry, it dried a little wavy, and honestly, I don't hate it because she's a swimmer, so it honestly fits her perfectly. The next doll I have is Marisol, Girl of the Year 2005. This Marisol is honestly in pretty good condition. The only problem with her is actually her wig. The wig is kind of iffy. There's a piece of her hair in here. Let's see if I can find it. I want to say that the people who had her tried straightening a piece of her hair. I don't know what, but like it's just completely fried. And like I've already hot dunked her hair. I curled it, but I was impatient, and I didn't also have the right curler, so her hair's not curled great. I'm going to be fixing that. I got Marisol, I think, off eBay, and she was such a good deal. She came with her full meat outfit, which I don't want to realize I'm putting her scarf on. Okay, we're good. I did find her a scarf, but she came with the scarf in this bag. But I was so happy to get Marisol in my collection. So I really just need to fix her wig up, but other than that, she's in great condition. I think I only got her for like 65 bucks. So that was an awesome deal that I could not pass up, and so my neighbor helped me out. Hey Kat, I seem to say hi to her every time. But yeah, she helped me get this doll, and then I paid her back. So the next Girl of the Year that I have is Mia. Now she's not in her maid outfit because I actually don't have it. I only have her skirt, so I'm working on trying to get her full meat outfit right now, but this was gifted to me from my friend Mia. She's such a beautiful doll, and I'm so happy to have her in my collection too. She's honestly in pretty great condition. Her hair is great, it's very soft. Then I have Krissa, Girl of the Year 2009. This is another gift from my boyfriend. I cannot remember what for. It was probably just a random gift. It's probably in a video from before, but this is her. She's in her full meet outfit. She came with her shoes. The only problem is her shoes are not in great condition. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little wear and tear on them. Other than that, she's great. Her hair, I feel like, is a little wonky, but that could just be Krissa. I don't know. I always keep her hair up in these clips though, because even if it wasn't, I love her hair in clips. I think it looks so cute when it's up like this. But I love the Josefina face mold, so I was so excited to get Krissa because it's just one of my favorite face molds. The next doll that I do have is McKenna Brooks. And the thing with McKenna is, I have two. I was gifted this McKenna from my friend Mia, and I was so excited because I've always said that if another McKenna, even 3, landed up in my hands, I'd get them because little me would be dying because I could not get McKenna when she came out. McKenna was sold out by the time my mom went to go get her, so I ended up getting just like number 39, which if you remember in my first video, I had her, but she's in the middle of being customized right now, so she's not gonna be seen in this video because she has no eyes. So just know that I do have another doll. She's just out of commission. But I do have 2 McKennas. So this is McKenna in her meet outfit. This McKenna was gifted to me from my dad. I actually got her right before I, quote unquote, grew out of American Girls. Really, I always say that I just fell into the society norms that once you hit middle school, you just stop playing with toys. But then I realized I shouldn't listen to that. So this is my McKenna. I feel like the light's kind of washing out their makeup, making it look drab, but her makeup honestly is like in such good condition. She looks beautiful in person, like new. So I don't want you guys to think that her makeup's drab, but she looks good. This was the McKenna I was gifted from my friend Mia. Mia's McKenna had cut hair, so I ended up having to get her a new wig. And so it's not great because back here I ended up getting a little glue on her hair, so I need to get that glue out, but it's just tacky glue. You live and you learn. I know better ways of doing it now, but when I first put it on, it wasn't great. But I have her in her warm-up outfit in this doll. That's another reason I love having like so many McKennas. If I were to get another, is because I can put them in all their outfits and then I don't have to keep changing them because all of them are in their outfits. So I love McKenna so much though. She's definitely my favorite girl of the year only because she holds such a sentimental place in my heart of getting me into American Girl dolls in the first place. So I'm very happy to have 2 in my collection. As you can see, I get very giddy about it, but I truly do love McKenna a lot. So I have McKenna. The next doll in my collection is actually my first ever Girl of the Year. This is Sage Copeland. Sage was Girl of the Year of 2013. My grandma and grandpa got me this doll and she holds a very special place in my heart because again, first Girl of the Year ever. And she was my first and last doll from my grandpa. Not to make it sad. I know I'm kind of making it sad, but I love Sage so much. I'm actually really trying to fix her hair right now because it just was not in good condition. And then I did a hot dunk on it and curled it. The curls looked great, but there was one curl that was really loose. I was like, oh, I'll curl it again. And then it didn't look so great. And so then I hot dunked it again and tried curling it. And then it got really curly, frizzy, and gross. Did another time way too curly. And that's because I used the wrong curlers and I knew I did. But finally, I just finally recurled it. And then I didn't leave them in there as long because you can see her hair is actually still wet. I did this today, but I didn't curl it in the curlers as long. And then I took it out and they were very pretty curls, loose, still like her original hair. And so then I just put it in its original braid and now I'm gonna let it dry like this and hopefully it's finally back to its original style and what it's meant to be because I love Sage's hair so much and I hate to send her to the doll hospital. If it comes down to it, I'm either gonna send her to the hospital or I'm gonna get another Sage. So I'm not sure, but I do wanna keep her as is because, again, gifted from my grandparents and it's just sentimental reasons. So the next doll I have is Isabel. If I'm correct, Isabel was the first doll that I bought since getting back into American Girl dolls. My sister helped me out. We made a fair trade. I gave her my Ulta gift cards for makeup and she bought me her because my sister loves doing makeup and I did too, and I still do like a lot. I still do makeup a lot, but I just really wanted a doll since I got back into them and I was watching all the videos. So Isabel actually was not one of my favorite Girl of the Years because when I first saw her, I thought she was just very bland, like any other doll with being a blonde with green eyes. But I will say I was so wrong. I was so wrong. When you see her art, like the paint on her face, the coloring, it's like this olive skin. I don't know how to express it, but like it's just this beautiful complexion on her, and I just love her so much. When I first got her as like a little update, I thought her hair was soft, but it felt kind of thick at the ends, and that was because it was very frizzy. You just could not see it. I ended up doing a hot dunk on her, and her hair has been so soft since. Like, it's so soft. I love her hair so much. It's just so pretty. It's so soft, flowy. Like, I don't know how many times I could say soft, but I do have her highlights in. I think her highlights are such a cool piece. I do wish highlights were an optional things with dolls. The only doll that I like really do love the highlights on, that I don't care about them not coming out, is the new Girl of the Year that's coming out, and that's Corinne. I do love the blue because the way it works in her hair and that, I love it. But like with Luciana, I do kind of wish you could take that one streak of purple out. That's just a personal opinion though. The next doll that I have is Olivia Rodrigo herself. It's Grace Thomas. She's Girl of the Year 2015. I was gifted her from my mom for Christmas. I really wanted Grace, and I loved her movie. And so I guess you could say I've been an OG Olivia fan since the beginning. I just got tickets to the Sour Tour, so I'm super excited. But I truly do love Grace. I wish I had more of her clothes, but they're so expensive. Like, if you look on eBay and that, they go up for like $70 to $100, and I just am not looking to spend that much on doll clothing. That is about what I would spend for a doll itself, and that's it. I do not look to spend like $100 on clothes. That's just too much for me. If it's gifted, that's great. If I can find it cheap, I'll grab it, but I really don't go spending that kind of money on clothes themselves if I'm not gonna be wearing them. But I also have 2 Grace dolls. I'm actually thinking of either customizing her or just redoing her hair and making this an Olivia doll. I do plan on seeing Olivia in concert, and so I'm not sure if I want to bring my original or if I want to turn her into Olivia and bring her, but I would love if I could get Olivia to sign my doll, so I'll keep you guys updated on that one. The next Girl of the Year that I have though is Blair. So I was able to get the dolls that they still have on their website, which I wanted to do so I didn't have to go and try to find them for overpriced on eBay. But Blair is so cute to me. Again, it's just like, I don't know, it's like Isabel for me because her complexion is just so cute, and I love her hair. I said it when I opened her in my American Girl Extravaganza video, but I am not gonna be taking this hair out. Hopefully I can learn it, because I would, of course, love to be able to take it out, style it. Who knows, maybe I'm just gonna have to buy another Blair, keep that one in box, and then I'll style her hair and do what I want with it. But then my doll that I'm like really into, of course I love McKenna, but if anybody were to ask me what my favorite doll right now is, it's Joss. I do not know, I just love this face mold so much, and I think she's so cute. I love her hair, I love the paint on her face. I love her outfits. I actually have 2 of her outfits, which is her Beach Vibes outfit and her swimsuit outfit, the pink one. And I know those just went out of stock. It's so funny because I told myself I really wanted to get those just in case they took those off, and those are the exact outfits that they took off the website now that they're sold out. So I'm pretty sure they're retiring them, because they retire outfits as like a year is added on to that Girl of the Year stain. Personally, if you want my opinion, I don't love that they keep Girl of the Years. I would love if they kept them a year after, but that's about it. I think it's kind of crazy to keep them any longer, because it does kind of ruin the idea that they're only there for 1 year. When I grew up with them, that's what I was used to, and I don't know. I did always get sad if I couldn't get them in time, but that's why I think if maybe you kept them for at least maybe 5 months to a year after, that's great, but I wouldn't say keep their whole collections and keep I don't know, it just kind of ruins it in my opinion, but everyone's entitled to their opinions, so. And then my last and most current Girl of the Year is Girl of the Year Kira. I just got her, you probably saw her in my most recent video of me opening her. I actually really do love Kira. I think she's so cute. So yeah, Kira is Girl of the Year 2021. So that is all my Girl of the Years, and now we go into the collection that is just if I find them type deal, historical dolls. So the first historical I'm going to show you is Molly. I recently got Molly as a gift from my dad. She's the 35th anniversary edition. This year they came out with dolls as an anniversary for 30 years of American Girl being in business. And yeah, I was so excited when they did this because I really, really wanted Molly. I do think a lot about my grandpa whenever I think about Molly. And so, I don't know, this again, one of those connection things, connects me to my grandpa and makes me appreciate time a little bit more in different senses. So I truly do love my Molly doll. And that leads me to, I have two. I recently found a Molly at a Once Upon a Child, and so I bought her. I do want to get her glasses, but I touched her up as much as I could. She's in a Christmas outfit right now because I have some of my dolls displayed for Christmas, which you'll see in some of my historicals too. But yeah, I have two Mollys and I'm so happy. So I'm hoping to get more Molly outfits so that I can display this Molly in them too. The next historical that I have is Kirsten. So I actually was able to find Kirsten at a Salvation Army. It was my first and only time that I've ever been to a Salvation Army because I don't know what it was, but something made me want to wake up one morning and just go. Like I woke up and I looked at my fiance Brian and I was like, I just want to go like Goodwill shopping and that. I don't know why, I just have a good like nudge about it. So I went and I was just about to give up on looking for dolls because they only had Just Like You, which I did buy and ended up selling because I just fixed her up. But then I looked over into a basket while he went to go look at something else and I noticed her laying down like this and I saw the dress and I right away knew what that dress was. I didn't actually think it was Kirsten. I just thought maybe it was a doll wearing her outfit. But when I moved the box, I saw her braids and flipped. She was only, I think, $70 and she was in her full meat outfit. This is actually an early 90s one. I think this was after White Bodies because her body is pretty tan, first off. And if you don't know, the tan bodies were released after Felicity was released. So I think this was honestly right after Felicity was released because if you look at her eyelashes, they are very brown and very soft to the touch. Her right eye is kind of silvering a little bit. But since she's in good condition, I don't think it'll silver out anymore. And I don't know, I'm just really happy to have her in my collection. The next doll in my historical collection that I have is Kit Kittredge, and I actually have two now. This is another doll that was gifted to me from my friend Mia. I really lucked out because I do have Kit, as you see, but sadly, my brothers put a bin outside in the garage one time and then didn't look to see that this one bin was not covered and it was really hot and it smushed her face in. I was able to kind of put it back into place and I'm sure if I worked on it a little bit more, I could probably get it back there, but she ended up getting these stains on her face. And again, it's another thing that I could probably get out over time, but sadly, her face was smushed in and so it made me really, really sad. But she ended up getting a twin. So, on to my next doll. My next doll that I have is Samantha. Samantha is my favorite historical as far as I'm concerned. Right now, she's a high contender with Addie. It just comes back to sentimental reasons. I always loved Samantha and I always wanted her. And now that I have her, love her. But like, story-wise, Addie's definitely my favorite. So I think I just love Samantha so much because, again, sentimental reasons, but it's definitely between her and Addie. But I do love my Samantha. I actually just got a new Samantha though because my Samantha's so cute, but she's an early 90s one and I feel like a lot of 90s dolls, they have weird bangs. I don't know why her bangs are so wonky to me. They just act a little funny and weird, and I just wanted a new Samantha to be able to display. This is not the 35th anniversary edition. This is actually a newer version of the doll, you know, the one that wears the pink dress, the Be Forever one. I just put her in Samantha's meat outfit. My next doll is Addie. I love her so much. If you would have seen in my last video, I did just get Addie and Samantha and her legs are loose. I really don't care as much anymore. I did take her braids out actually. It does look a little different on this side. I didn't do it right and I know I didn't, but it looks good on this side. So let's look at this side. But her hair was messed up a little bit. So I wasn't gonna take it out, I said, but I ended up doing it because it just looked a little off to me. It looks off now, but it's supposed to look like that. But I ended up doing it because it just looked off to me and I wanted to fix it. So I think it looks a lot cuter now and more neat and cleaned up. I just love Addie so much. She's so pretty to me. I love her skin tone. I love her dress. Like, I love her stories so much. Like, if you have a child and you want to teach them about slavery and what they had to go through, I think Addie's the perfect way of going about it. They don't hide away, but yet they do it in such a great way for children to understand. And I just love her so much. And I think that it's so important that we talk about what the Black community had to go through. I will say this, it is not my place to talk about it. I'm very privileged as a white person, and I would love to give that conversation to the Black voices that need to be heard. And I will take a moment on my channel to say that Black Lives Matter, and it's so important that we show representation and that young Black children can see themselves in everything that we do in our society. So Black Lives Matter, and Addie is just one step of showing that. The next doll I have looks a little different here. If you see, she's actually wearing number, just like you, 53's wig. I recently found Julie at a Once Upon a Child, and it was between two dolls. I could have gotten a Julie in her full meat outfit. She's not wearing the shoes because they come off easy, but I could have gotten Julie in her full meat outfit and she had cut wig and scratched eye, or I could have gotten a Julie who had good hair and good eye and not a full meat outfit. I really didn't want to have to deal with trying to find the meat outfit, and it's easier to either get a new head or wig. And she's only like $60, maybe 55 because of all the imperfections. Her eye is messed up, but I could easily fix that too, which I'm probably just gonna do that. The next dolls that I have are Kaya. So I do have two Kayas. Again, one of the Kaya dolls were gifted to me from my friend Mia. This Kaya I actually found when I first moved to my current house here, where I live now. I was able to find her at Goodwill, and she's only $4. And I think it's only because she had this little cut in her hair, or maybe it was a mishap and they put her out in the wrong place on accident. I don't know, because I have gone to that Goodwill and now they have American Girls up front. I don't know what the deal is, but she was only $4 and it was such a steal, and I was so excited to get her. My next doll that I have is Mary Ellen Larkin, and I really want to get this video done because I'm eyeing her cherry dress, but I really wanted to keep all of them in their meat outfits, but I really want to put her cherry outfit on. The only thing I'm missing for that one is her pants, but I think it's so cute, and I don't know why, but I really want to take her and put her in it. But this is Mary Ellen Larkin. I really wanted her when she came out, and then a little bit after, I stopped collecting American Girl, so I ended up never doing it. But as soon as I got back in it, she was definitely the one I was eyeing first. I guess I always wanted her because she had exactly my hair color, and I loved that, and she looks the most like me. The next doll that I have in my collection is Melody. I love Melody so much. I think my dad bought me her. Again, I was trying to collect more and more, and he told me I could pick out a doll, and so I sent him the link for her, and she was about $70. She didn't come with her book. I do wonder if she was a return or not. I just love her so much. She's so cute, and again, it comes back to her story is amazing. I don't know if you've ever seen her short movie, but would highly recommend it. I love that movie, and any chance I can in this video for representation, I'll say it, that Black Lives Matter. So I think it's so important that we show more representation, and I just love Melody so much. She's so cute, and I want to get more of her outfits because the 60s is a fun time too. And then I'm going to show these dolls together, but I have Felicity and Elizabeth. The only reason I'm showing them together is because they're friends, and it's the only friend set that I do have. I got Felicity as a gift from my dad. It was given, I think we got her like a few months prior to me getting McKenna. So again, like a little bit before I stopped collecting again. But I always wanted Felicity because I just love those green eyes. I know it's a hit or miss for people, but I just love them so much. And finally, the last doll, as of now, until next year's video. You'll probably, of course, see me open dolls over the span of next year. But my last doll here is Elizabeth. She is the best friend of Felicity. I was so excited to get Elizabeth in my collection because she is my first friend and only friend, so I'm hoping to get more historical friends in my collection. I love all my dolls, and I'm very grateful for all of them. Most of them were gifted or I bought with my own money. and I'm just very grateful, and I'm grateful for all of you. As my year roundup, I just want to thank you all for sticking around this year. It's had a lot of ups and downs, and this has truly been my way of getting through 2021. I went through a lot, and I'm still having my days, but I don't want to get emotional and sappy, and I might cry. But this has been my outlet, and getting to show you all my collection and having people who are interested, even if it's just one viewer, even if it's just one person who wants to see it, means the world. I mean, just seeing one person comment on my video and be interested means a lot to me. So I just want you all to know how grateful I am for you, and how I hope that more of you join this little family that I'm creating and this little following, because I truly enjoy getting to connect with all of you, and I hope that you feel connected to me in a way and see that we're all the same, and that we all come to watch and belong to something we all enjoy. I don't know, I know I'm rambling, but I truly do enjoy making these videos. So if there's something you guys want to see that you think I should do more of, let me know. I do want to try doing stop motion. It's a lot of work, but I do enjoy the outcome of it. So I'm probably gonna start doing stop motion. So I hope you guys are excited to see some more of that. And yeah, so sorry for getting so sappy, but I love you guys, and I'm really